see what we got. A little FireLink panel. Of course it's a ground fault. It's alright, we got the ground fault king. Let's get it. So Napco actually has this really cool ground fault feature using this ground and then the aux power. So let's put it to the test and see how well it works. Napco has this troubleshooting chart that they use. So you're basically going to put your negative lead to 23 and your positive lead to 1 where this ground is. And depending on the voltage that you get back, depends on where the ground is coming from. So let's get started. So we'll put our meter to DC, put the negative to 23 and the positive to earth ground. 24.5. 24.5 doesn't exist. Both NACs removed and it didn't. You know what? I'm gonna go check a good panel and see what we get just to make sure. So this is a normal panel. Let's see what we get. All right, so 18.5 is a normal voltage for that ground reader. Still holding. Everything disconnected off this board that reports to this, except the batteries. Still 24.1, still in ground fault. I can take the batteries off. Let me do that. Make sure the AC power restores. AC power is good. Okay. Now the batteries are off. Still got that 24.5. Do I still got the ground? Yep. Make sure it's not pinching the ground right there. Solid. Okay. I'm gonna put that right there for now. So I think this is the board that has the internal ground. Alright. I don't, oh, maybe right there. That's probably what it is. There's a little bit, I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but there's a little bit right here that might be bleeding down. How's the power supply look? Power supply looks fine. Okay, here's the new board. Let's just give some power to this and see what happens. See if we can at least get this ground fault to clear. And that's the normal voltage we're looking for, so it was a bad board. 18, that's what we're looking for. Nice. Everything connected. No more ground fault. So the ground fault was definitely on this board. Internally, we got it all replaced. Now we just got to get it programmed and we'll test it. So we'll open up Quick Loader to program it. Enable programming, yes. So now we're in programming mode. You're gonna get this error check. Now we should be able to download it right to the panel. Master code's gonna be so 22225. Tools panel error check. No errors found. So it's going through its download. Bang. Bada bing, bada boom. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cause a ground fault, and we're gonna test it. We're gonna test the actual ground fault thing. We didn't get a good go at it the first time. Based on this chart, if we cause a ground on terminal 3, NAC A minus, it should jump down to 13 volts. So let's see if that's true. Now we just wait for the ground to come in. Alright, so it already went down to 13.5. Okay, so that's pretty close. It says it brings it down to 13 NAC A, and that's pretty much what it brought it down to. Let's switch it up. Let's go, let's do something drastic. This one's interesting. 14 to 8 volts pulsing when active. So if we put an active ground on 2120, which is the remote bus yellow and green right here, it should cycle between 14 and 8 volts. Let's test that theory out. System normal, ground cleared, so let's go to 20. So it's definitely pulsing. It's not really hitting up to 14. But so it works. You kind of just got to take the numbers with a grain of salt. My meter also might not be calibrated. So. Clean and green, we out of here, baby. On to the next one.